I never really had a clear vision, to be very honest, कि ये बनना है, वो करना है, a very specific goal. I realized it's not my cup of tea. मुझसे नहीं हो पाया. Physics मेरे पल्ले कभी नहीं पड़ा. I was always a humanities person. I think the motivation to do something in life comes from my mother. She has been a true inspiration in my life. Sometimes we fail ourselves to realize the potential that we have. हमें पता नहीं होता है कि हम क्या कर सकते हैं. And then I got to know that what was happening in here. AI, ML, all of this being integrated with education, and that sounded like something innovative. Embibe is going to change that. It's going to be a game changer because now education, and that too with quality, is going to be available for everyone. So I come from a very open-minded family. I've actually had a very supportive family. मेरी ज़िंदगी में आज तक ऐसे कोई दुख भरी कहानी नहीं है, which I think has been amazing for me because I've had this set of parents जो बहुत open-minded है, बहुत supportive है. They never questioned my intentions. I was always just motivated to make sure that wherever I am, whatever I am doing, it makes me happy. मैं खुश हूँ, मैं successful हूँ. That's basically where I come from. When I decided to opt for science because I scored decent enough to get science in 10th, I realized it's not my cup of tea. मुझसे नहीं हो पाया. Physics मेरे पल्ले कभी नहीं पड़ा. I was always a humanities person. Literature, history, that was my thing. After my boards, I realized कि भाई ये तो पार हो गया है. But it's high time to pick up something that I really love if I want to keep continuing with that. आगे बढ़ने के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आप जो भी कर रहे हो वो आपको पसंद हो. You live it. So I decided to make a switch and I went ahead with my graduation in English honors. किसी ने नहीं पूछा except for my head of department at that time that why the switch, science से arts. But I think that was my thing and that was probably the best decision of my life because those 3 years just passed by in a wink and I did not even realize that. I think the motivation to do something in life comes from my mother. She has been a true inspiration in my life. We are a nuclear family, me, my dad, mother, and I have an elder sister. She just decided to take care of us. शादी के बाद भी ऐसा ही रहा. To have a wonderful husband who's always there while I'm shooting this as well. And my in-laws, मतलब it's always a fear कि पता नहीं कैसे घर में जाओगे आप, but they're equally supportive. I never really had a clear vision, to be very honest, कि ये बनना है, वो करना है, a very specific goal. I just knew कि कुछ करना है. So after my school, which was normal, I was not like a superb talented, I wouldn't say talented, I think I am talented, but I wouldn't say कि I was like an amazing scholar student. Above average would be the word which would describe me. I went to Delhi henceforth and then I started my studies. While I was there, within few days and months, I met few people who were working and volunteering with an NGO around and I started working with them. पढ़ाई चली गई साइड में. I started working along. In fact, मैं college के last year भी I used to actually work with a coaching center back in my city and teach the students of 6th to 10th. And that's where I kind of had realized that I really loved teaching. So then I heard about Teach for India, applied, got through. And that was the changing moment in my life. हर किसी की ज़िंदगी में कोई ऐसा incidents होता है, कोई ऐसा event होता है जो उसे बदल देता है. They change them entirely, right? मेरे साथ personally ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ, touch wood. But I definitely went into that school. So through Teach for India, I got placed into an all-girls government school in northern part of Delhi. The society was mostly migrant-dominated society, जहाँ पे लोग झुग्गियों में रहते थे and they used to work as a daily wage worker. And that's when I realized that 10 रुपए की भी वैल्यू कितनी ज़्यादा होती है and the power of education and how it can change the world. जब 8वीं क्लास की बच्ची की शादी करने की बात चल रही है, that how, I mean, like the journey is really long. And probably that shifted and gave me a goal that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to create that impact or make whatever small change in my capacity that I could by being a teacher. And I just figured कि अगर मैंने एक भी बच्चे की ज़िंदगी में कोई shift ला दिया for better, that would fulfill the purpose of my life. So I started working in and around in the education sector itself. I worked as a teacher trainer. मैंने content भी create किया, develop किया. But something was missing. That spark wasn't there. I was changing jobs. I was in between jobs, moving from one place to another. कुछ मोटिवेट नहीं कर रहा था. जैसे मैंने बोला वो 2 साल कहाँ निकल गए पता नहीं चला था, बट अब एक एक महीना रजिस्टर हो रहा था. And then lockdown happened. A lot of things were shutting down, and so my content writing also came to a halt. And then online teaching happened. It was a huge shift. While with everything the lockdown was doing to us, घर में बंद रहना, लोगों से interact नहीं करना, पढ़ाने का मौका मिला, which definitely made me very happy. लेकिन एक डाउट, एक डर, एक क्वेश्चन था दिमाग में कि लैपटॉप के स्क्रीन पे बैठकर कैसे आप बच्चों को देख नहीं सकते हो, उनसे बात नहीं कर सकते हो, इम्पैक्ट क्या होगा, क्या रीच होगी, वो शायद ध्यान में रहता था. डिफ़िकल्टीज़ भी आई, समझ नहीं आता था कि कैसे सारे बच्चों का सवाल समझोगे या क्या होगा. देन आई स्टार्टेड टीचिंग एंड देन यूट्यूब हैपेंड. And the reach and the platform that it provided me to connect with so many lives, I cannot be thankful enough for that. I actually happened to interact with somebody from Embibe, and then I got to know that what was happening in here, AI, ML, all of this being integrated with education, and that sounded like something innovative, and that made me feel कि टेक्नोलॉजी की पावर जो है, जो हम रियलाइज करने में कहीं ना कहीं पीछे रह जा रहे हैं या उसको, उसकी पोटेंशियल को अप टू द मैक्स यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं, that's what I can do here. And that was the click where, you know, it happened for me for Imbibe, and I just knew that this is where I want to be at present at this very moment. So while I was teaching on YouTube, I could at max maybe show a picture or play a video, but the feeling, that connect, that personalization was missing. I needed a tool, you know, to enable myself as well as the students कि वो learning जो हम बात करते हैं ना, you know, कि आप करके सीखते हो, वो कैसे होगा. And that's what's happening here, and that's the beauty of this place. AI जो है वो help करती है कि एक ही टीचर से पढ़ रहे बच्चे को अलग अलग लेवल ऑफ लर्निंग मिल सकती है. इट डजंट मैटर दैट यू आर इन द सेम ग्रेड, आप सेम टीचर से सेम सब्जेक्ट पढ़ रहे हो, बट सब हर एक बच्चा अपने लेवल पे आगे बढ़ रहा है. एंड दैट्स द ब्यूटी ऑफ पर्सनलाइज्ड लर्निंग, विच इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वरना किसी को 40 बच्चों को एक जगह बैठा दो और सबको एक ही चीज़ बता दो, आधे बच्चों को समझ आ रहा है, आधे बच्चे उस पर ही बहुत आगे बढ़ जा रहे हैं और आधे बच्चों को बाउंसर चला जाता है. एंड दैट प्रोबेबली इज द रीजन कि बच्चे लूज करने लगते हैं द फन इन द लर्निंग, द यू नो द कनेक्ट दैट दे कैन हैव विद द नॉलेज. एंड दैट्स व्हाट्स नॉट गोना हैपन हियर. It's going to not just enable the child as well as the teachers with all of these beautiful 3D assets that I would have. Social science is such a beautiful subject, right? और मैं मैप्स सिर्फ दिखा पा रही हूँ, बट वॉट इफ आई गेट टू एक्चुअली शो इट हाउ इट वुड फील टू बी इन दैट पर्टिकुलर प्लेस जोग्राफिकली. बहुत सारे लोगों को मौका नहीं मिलता है, तो उसकी वजह से लर्निंग पे मिस आउट थोड़ी करना बनता है. हम अब घर बैठे वो सारी चीज़ों को देख सकते हैं, एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं, टच एंड फील कर सकते हैं. एंड दैट्स व्हाट्स हैपनिंग हियर, दैट्स हाउ वी आर यूजिंग द टेक्नोलॉजी, एंड दैट्स हाउ वी आर ग्रोइंग. मेरे जैसे कितने सारे लोग हैं जिनके लिए एजुकेशन बहुत आराम से एक्सेसिबल होता है, क्वालिटी एजुकेशन. बट टीच फॉर इंडिया की कहानी और भी जो पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं, आई रियलाइज दैट्स नॉट द केस फॉर एवरीवन. Imbibe is going to change that. It's going to be a game changer because now education, and that too with quality, is going to be available for everyone.